acclimated to like the COVID version of Dartmouth. Like I won't say that I was like settled into like Dartmouth as a whole, but like as to like what Dartmouth was at the time, I was pretty settled into that.
Mm. Yeah, I'd love to hear more about that. So, like, how connected did you feel to the 24s as a whole, your freshman year?
Yeah, freshman year, honestly, I did not know many people on campus.
Hmm.
It was like I like found like my core group of like four and then like a wider group of like maybe 20 and I called it there.
Hmm.
Especially like freshman fall. Um and then like I never really interacted with like the wider group of campus on like a deeper level besides like one-off interactions and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Hmm. What was the wider group of 20?
It's just kind of like a group of like 20 people that I would like interact with more frequently, but like not the level of it wasn't like necessarily 20. I think it was like, I don't know, just like something around that number of like
Hmm.
people that um like I'd still like obviously call my friends, but who I didn't necessarily like talk to or like hang out with as much.
Okay.
Um
Hmm. And where did
yeah.
those people come from? Like, how did you meet them?
Some of them also from the gay group me, some of them from like a couple people like I had several classes with.
Mm.
Um, and then there were like some people that I would like run into like randomly on campus. But like often enough that it like became a thing.
Mm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing was I lived in like the phase my freshman year. And like the basement of the phasement was like the quote unquote party scene. Um, and I lived on the first floor, so like right next to the stairwell that led to the basement. And so like I could like hear all of like the music or like all like the yelling and talking like from the basement. And like sometimes it would like go down there. Um, because like we have like a lounge down there too, and so like sometimes it'd just be like people sitting there studying if it was like a weeknight. And like I would like go down to like fill my water bottle or do my laundry and like run into somebody there and like chat with them.
Hmm.
Um, so like that kind of organic interaction was kind of nice, but like something that was a lot rarer, I think, during
Hmm.
freshman year, because everything felt so regimented.
Hmm. Yeah. How did you feel like having all the parties below you?
It was fine. I like got used to it. I just like did not really have much interest in that. So I was like, I don't know, let them do what they want to do.
Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah.
Did you ever feel like uncomfortable with like not being a part of it since it was like so close and you would see those people? Or were you pretty much fine with it from the very start?
I was like pretty fine with it. I think I like went down like once because it was my roommate's birthday.
Hmm.
And like she had cookies, so we were like handing out cookies together or something.
Hmm.
Um, but like yeah, no, other than that, I just like did not really care.
Gotcha. Yeah. Um, and then, because we talked a little bit about the fall, but then when you went off campus for the winter,
hmm
how was that for you? And how like connected did you stay to any of those friends that you'd made in the fall?
Yeah. Winter was definitely tough in terms of connection, especially
Mm-hmm.
because like once you're like off of campus, you don't really like you can't really like hang out in person obviously anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we like tried to do like Zoom calls to like quote unquote hang out virtually, which like kind of worked and like also kind of didn't because like obviously Zoom is just like more awkward than like being in person and that's just kind of a given at this point. But yeah, winter term was like, I don't know, I was like home obviously, um, and with my parents. So like it was like it didn't feel like college, but like obviously it was still college because I was taking classes.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever wish that you were on campus that term?
Yeah, a couple times. Two of my friends had gotten permission to like be on campus because like at some point they like let some of the 24 stay on campus. I think because like there was like room on campus or something, so they like
Mm.
opened up a wait list. And like two of my friends got in. Um, so like they were on campus. But also like I knew it was really cold there. So I was like kind of glad that I didn't have to like, walk from my dorm to the dining hall to like eat. And like I could just go downstairs to the kitchen instead.
Yeah. Yeah. With the two friends that were on campus,
Mhm.
did you ever feel like FOMO about that?
A little bit. 'Cause like so they were the two were like from like that core group of four. So like two
Hmm.
of us were off campus and two of them were on campus. And so like we would like hear about like whatever they were doing. Honestly, I don't remember much about it anymore. I feel like I have just like put it behind me.
Mm.
Um, but like I feel like there was like a sense of FOMO probably.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, did so then you came on campus in the spring,
Hmm.
and specifically with that friend group dynamic, did anything change after like from fall to winter, or did it settle right back into how it was in the fall?
It like pretty much settled right back in,
Okay.
which
Hmm.
was nice. Yeah. Um, yeah, no, like we all came back on campus and like reunited and it was kind of like nothing had happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How was spring for you overall?
Spring was better for sure. Um, all my classes were still online, um, which wasn't great. And there were, oh my God, I was living in South Bay and there were like wasps in my dorm.
No,
So that
no.
was an experience.
Yeah.
We got through it. Um, Other than that, like, I think they opened, I think they opened up the library at that point. So like, cause in the fall you had to like schedule time to go to the library as well. So I don't
Mm.
think I like stepped foot in Bakerberry other than Novak, like
Mm.
that term to like do anything. Like I did not do work in the library. Um, but I think in the spring they opened it up. So like I went to like the library for the first time, which is crazy. Um, and then like yeah, I feel like things were like starting to like get closer to like normal-ish. Like even though our classes were online, like more of campus was kind of open to us. Um, so that was nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know, I like don't remember much from spring, which is bizarre. But
Mm.
yeah.
Hmm. What do you feel like is contributing to that like uh distance from then?
I think part of it is like actual distance one, because like it's been like a year.
Yeah.
And the other one is like I feel like I don't know, fall was like memorable because it was so different. And then like spring and like winter was like kind of memorable because like it again, like I wasn't on campus and I was at home. But
Mm.
then like I feel like spring felt like closer to what Dartmouth like feels like now. Um,
Mm.
and like isn't as drastically different than like fall and winter were, and so it's kind of like fading away or like blending in with everything else.
Mm. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Overall, how well did you feel like you fit in at Dartmouth your freshman year? And are there any ways that you felt like you especially fit in, or ways that you felt like you especially didn't fit in?
Hmm. I feel like by the end of freshman year, I was pretty happy, I would say, with how like I was feeling at Dartmouth. I still didn't know that many people, which sophomore summer is kind of remedied. I feel like I met a lot of people this summer.
Mm.
But like I was pretty satisfied with like the people that I did know. And was like happy in those friendships. And then like I yeah, and then I was like, oh,